It's Week 8 of the National Football League, and it's presented by EA Sports. It's the Bears and the Niners. Next on Madden NFL 24.
The onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to...
We are in the first quarter. We get you back to the action to see how this defense can do on this upcoming drive.
Purdy going to the air right away.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, this defense for the Bears, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
Yeah, they held them completely out of the end zone, just held them to a field goal. So they're not just hoping for a repeat here. They're hoping to do it even better. A shutout is their goal.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Purdy.
And his throw is incomplete. Kyle Juszczyk, the fullback, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
You look at this Bears defense.
It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Here comes third down at 7. Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So here now the Bears offense for their first drive of the game.
They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And not only does he have...
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on fourth down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now on to punt. On the return, here's Agnew. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Bears take over. So a 1st and 10 coming up for the offense here in the second quarter. Let's see what this defense can do.
On 1st down, it's Purdy. And he will find his man, Samuel. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell.
Nifty move. And he'll work this one out to about the 38. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless 1st half. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll check in with our Jonathan Coachman. He'll have highlights and analysis of the 1st half, and our highlights will likely be on the defensive side of the football here. Scoreless game. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to 1st down.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
The Chicago.
Time now to see what this defense can do. 2nd quarter as the offense starts out 1st and 10.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
On 1st down, Purdy.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Purdy from the gun.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And with just 4 seconds left in this 1st half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the 1st half.
Final play of the half, Purdy.
And a little floater there is incomplete. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks.
Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
This taken in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive. Second half action, and this defense still pitching a shutout as we drop you back into the action.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Another run with Mitchell.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Purdy's throw there taken in by Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
On the counter, Mitchell.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Purdy looking to throw.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Niners on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever.
Purdy now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Well, that's something you haven't had to talk about much this game. A nice big play right there. But this team, overall, they haven't done a whole lot offensively.
Well, they're still sitting on the goose egg. We talk about defenses having pride in a shutout. This offense wants to get rid of that 0.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Brock Purdy.
His 11th touchdown on the year.
And the Niners have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive.
Big possession coming up here. This defense, they've been tested all game long. Now they'll look to protect this slim fourth-quarter lead. Following the fumble recovery, Purdy. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Checks this one down. It's Mitchell.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset.
Here comes second down at 5. Throwing here, Purdy.
Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Willis.
Bottom line, 2-yard gain's just not going to cut it in this situation. You've got to move the ball downfield in order to have a chance.
Defense will give them that the rest of the way.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is third down now. Here's Purdy. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield.
And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
For the 49ers field goal, a 22-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. I tell you, the life of a... The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Here's Purdy to throw.
Italian Kittle has it on the left side. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Purdy to throw.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So it's the Bears who come away with the victory, and that's thanks largely to the play of their quarterback, Justin Fields, CD.
Yeah, what struck me was how composed he was in the pocket. The numbers weren't spectacular. He had 2 touchdown passes, that's it. But he led his guys on some important drives when they needed it most, and they're going to come away with the victory.
So for the Bears,
they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign.
and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.